Hi, and welcome back to Nilda's Kitchen. Today I'm not going to be cooking a meal, a dinner, or teaching you how to cook one of my Spanish dishes. Today I'm actually going to be teaching you how I make snickerdoodles. And snickerdoodles is one of my son's favorite cookies, and it's actually very, very easy to make. So if you're wondering what is a snickerdoodle, snickerdoodles is pretty much like a sugar cookie, but instead of coating it only with white sugar, you're going to be coating it with white sugar and cinnamon. And snickerdoodles tend to have like a kind of like a crispy look to it, and it's actually very delicious. So why don't we go over the ingredients that we're going to be using to make the snickerdoodle. Well, first of all, what you want to do is preheat your oven to 350, and while it's preheating, we can get ready and start mixing the ingredients together. So what we have here are 4 dry ingredients. The first one being 1 1/3 cup of flour. You got 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now you're probably wondering what the heck is cream of tartar. This is cream of tartar, and actually you can find it in your spice, they have your spices aisle at your grocery store. And this is what it looks like. You're going to notice that I love McCormick. I'm sure there's other brands that carry it as well. And then let's go over the other ingredients that you're going to be using. This is, you're going to be needing 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 room temperature butter, 1 egg, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once you're done with your mixture, you're going to be using these, and this is 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. So this is going to be at the end. You don't have to worry about this now. So let's get ready and mix in our ingredients. So now I'm going to mix in the first 4 dry ingredients in this bowl. You really don't have to do it, just mix it in together. And that's it. So now we're going to move on to the next bowl that I have here. And this is where we're going to be mixing in our butter. I'm going to kind of like mush it in. And at this time we can actually mix in our 3/4 cup of sugar. Kind of mix it in there. It's going to get stuck between your... Now let's go ahead and add that 1 egg. And as well as your 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Well, as you can see, it kind of looks like a little bit like oatmeal, I guess. So now now that that is done, we're gonna mix in our dry ingredients in here. And we're gonna mix it. And you're gonna keep whisking it until it gets like, it's all... Well, as you can see, it's starting to turn out like cookie dough. And if you're noticing that I'm using my whisk and I'm using the spatula, you really don't need, because we're making cookie dough, we don't need to use the electric mixer. And pretty much I think we are done, and we can start getting ready to make our cookies. But see, this is what it should look like. Pretty much it's cookie dough. Now we're going to get ready to mix what we're going to coat our cookies with. We're going to blend it in nicely. Oh, I can smell the cinnamon already. Oh my god. Can you see how that looks? now that that is mixed in, what we're going to do is that we're going to grab some of this. Well, actually, what you want to do is that you can use one of these. You can use a tablespoon to grab it, and you want to scoop up as much as, you know, whatever fits in here. Do it into a little ball. And then what you're going to do is that you're going to put it in here and coat it. And then you're going to take it over to your cookie sheet. And what we're going to do is that we are going to put it here, and we're going to want it to kind of smash it down a little bit. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put enough here. We're going to space it out at least an inch apart. As you can see, the recipe gives you enough to make 12 cookies, or actually a dozen. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to cook it for approximately, like I said, 15 to 18 minutes. Now it comes down to if you like it crispy or if you like it soft. So if you like it soft, then 15. If you like it crispy, we'll leave it for an additional 3 more minutes. So let's get this in the oven, and let's see what they look like. The cookies are already are done. They've been cooking for approximately 18 minutes. So what we're going to do is that we're going to let it cool off here on the rack for a couple minutes, and then what we're going to do is that we're going to transfer the cookies over to the wire rack. Well, I had the cookies cooling off on the rack for approximately about 5 minutes, and then what I did is that I transferred the cookies over to this wire rack, and they're pretty much ready to be eaten and enjoyed. So let me take a bite and see how it tastes. Delicious. See you next time at Nilda's Kitchen.